I've just kind of gone.
Are we live?
I think.
Are we live? Oh my goodness.
Ben Waldron's a good guy.
We are live. We are live. Okay.
That's how we
And
gotta
you know
start
what's
every
funny? I
episode
actually went
with
live as soon as you said Shane Waldron's a good guy. We are live. Welcome back to the West
Well, I
Coast
thought you were
Draft.
doing the JSN. Are we live? That's what I thought you
Are
were
we
doing.
live? We live?
That's what we
No.
gotta start every episode with. Are we
Are we
live?
live? No. Welcome back to the West Coast Draft Podcast. Take 2. I deleted the original take, so you guys will never know it. But we had a little issue about 5 minutes in, so we're starting from the top.
My Wi-Fi just dropped on us. It was weird.
Okay, it's okay. The Rob's Wi-Fi doesn't want the good people to hear the
It's
truth.
very sad. Very sad. Okay, then we gotta show what our dear friend Rob Staten said first again.
I'll pull it up here in a second.
Just to show how the Seahawks had a good game. I'll say that. But we're back in football. We're sickos, and we watched a lot of this stuff, and we're back, and we're happy about it.
Let's see. Once it saves here. All right, I'll pull up Seahawks draft blog here. There you go. One of the first things
of the Seahawks community. My favorite blog. But Seahawks are back, baby. Seahawks are back.
Seahawks are back, apparently.
Very simple. You heard it there, folks.
Did they ever really? Yes, they did really.
Last couple of years, man.
Some rough years in there, but they're back.
They were. I mean, we missed the playoffs. We made the playoffs 2 years ago. It's like very particularly
exactly.
rough.
It's easy to forget 2022.
Yeah, last year wasn't good. Last year wasn't good. But he laid out my thoughts perfectly there too. You know, sometimes it just grows stale. Sometimes you just gotta move on. I mean, the greatest coach in NFL history got fired.
Yeah.
And his name?
Mutually departed. Mutually parted ways.
But speaking of him, though, $25K a night, $25K a plate dinner at UW football. You told me that 6 months ago after the Sugar Bowl. You're like, no way. Why'd he be there? That's political fundraiser level. That's presidential fundraiser level. So I wish I had that kind of money. Thanks a lot, Patreons.
Yeah. One day we'll get that kind of money. Just I wish. Fun.
But
just go eat dinner with Bill Belichick.
Jeez, man. I was never
casual
much
Belichick dinner
he had in the room at the coach's clinic with Daniel and I. It's an incredible day. But yeah, no, we're in it. We got football to talk about. Isn't that exciting?
We got football to talk about. 30 teams started their seasons this past weekend. The other 2 started it the weekend before.
We got new players. We got new uniforms. We got a lot of new stuff. New coaches.
Yeah. And we'll hop right into it. I'll try to get through this quickly because
we may have talked about
I got 6 a.m. start. 6 a.m. start.
Lions, Giants, rough one.
Rough one to watch. Daniel's not here, by the way. He will be here tomorrow night when we start our.
With Daniel, and he was screaming for Hendon Hooker the whole time because Nate Sudfeld was bad. Friend of the show, Drew Lock, also did not look good. Yeah, no bueno. Sianavaki. But the jerseys were the winner of that game. I would say that. That was a preseason football game.
Yeah.
Panthers Patriots, only takeaway I have from that is like, why do you play him for one series? Why do you play?
Yeah. We're Rob and Drake May versus Bryce Young. Granted, Bryce Young was probably never
looked a lot like Mac Jones in the pregame. I saw funny Patriots fans talk about that, and Patriots fans saying like this Joe Milton shit is another, is another Bailey Zappi. But hey, we were talking about this earlier. I want Joe Milton on the flag football team.
Yeah, that's right. That's when the stream went out when we were talking about the flag football team. And the only time I'll ever be rooting for
J.D. McKissick.
J.D. McKissick. Oh yeah.
And then against Team Australia, led by Ray Gunn, great dancer.
Oh, we dominate.
PhD. Falcons Dolphins. Mike looked pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, he showed
Mike
out.
Looked like he could be a starting quarterback. There's some good, there's some bad,
yards.
But he definitely changed his throw motion a little bit. I noticed.
Jalen Wright, my guy.
He looks like the next young line,
It
man.
looks like he's a Miami Dolphin. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he's the next one. But oh my God, Dolphins are going through it with O-line injuries, man. I bet they're regretting letting Connor Williams go to the Seahawks
Oh,
now.
they probably didn't think they'd have all those O-line injuries when they let him get to
And
the
then like
Seahawks.
the guy they brought in to be even more athletic than Connor Williams is I'm forgetting his name, Brewster, or something like that. He's just not looking too hot. He's the word. CJ Stroud played. I didn't expect that. Saw Russell Wilson in the Steelers uniform. That was weird to me.
Weird look. Weird
Yeah.
look.
Urinating Tree had a fun video series of trying to get a Russell Wilson signature. That was really fun.
Did he ever get it?
No, he went to a couple practices like it was his punishment or something.
Dang.
And he was like, yeah, this is for kids, but like I'm gonna, it's my duty to try. But
You tried.
he definitely tried, but you can't take that away from the kids. You can't be what's his name, that baseball guy, Zach Campbell. Can't be a Zach.
Oh
Campbell.
yeah. Yeah, actually.
I'm the Mullins kid tonight.
The Ravens preseason losing streak continues.
I love the horn jersey though.
Oh yeah, the horn jerseys, yeah.
I know, I can't believe it. They were like years with preseason wins, and they've lost 2 in a row.
Years of not losing in the preseason. Now they're on a losing streak.
That's what happens when you lose Mike McDonald.
That's what happens when your team is cooked because you went all in on 1 year and you failed, and you'll never be back.
Lost the amount of the meltdown after Mike McDonald leaving was like something I've never really seen for a coordinator leaving before. I've never seen that kind of meltdown, which made me feel. You know what's really crazy is I was kind of lukewarm when the news dropped of we were hiring Mike McDonald. Isn't that kind of crazy now with how much of a Mike McDonald head I am now?
Yeah, I will say, I'll tattoo. When we get to the AFC North episode, I'll talk more about it then. But I'll tattoo it on my chest. Ravens missed their shot.
You're
they
100% right.
They need to rebuild before they might need to rebuild sooner. And that's not saying we tear it down necessarily because they have a good base with Lamar and Harbaugh. But this core ain't winning. That last year was the chance for that core to win.
Yeah.
Rebuild around Lamar.
Yeah, it's
Lamar and Kyle Hamilton. Rebuild around those two.
Yeah, it was their chance. You're gonna have to pay some dudes too. It was their chance, and they laid an egg in the.
The offense laid an egg. Offense blew it. Defense didn't blow it. Offense blew it.
Yeah. All right,
as they usually do in the playoffs. All right, here we go. Bengals Bucks. Hey, this game started about as good as you could. The only 2 series the starters played, offense went down, scored a touchdown with little to no problem. Defense forced a 3 and out. Then the 2s came in. 2s were not quite so hot. I think there was like 5 straight drives where they went 3 and out on offense, and they just couldn't really consistently stop the Bucks on. Obviously they didn't allow any points in the second quarter. Only allowed 3 in the third quarter. So not like the defense was doing bad, but weren't getting off the field as easily as you'd hope. The run defense was looking rough at times. I won't lie. Might need to invest in some D-tackle help when the waiver wire comes back around here in a few weeks. With that said, Burrow looked fantastic. Jermaine Burton looked really good. He was fantastic towards the end. What's funny is they didn't even get him in until the fourth quarter, but when he was in there, he dominated. And granted, part of that's the fact that he's going up against guys that are in the fourth quarter of a preseason game. But nah, he was pulling everything in. He literally looked like he couldn't be covered by some of these
Jamar
guys.
Chase having trouble with the ball his rookie year.
What's that?
Remember Jamar Chase's rookie?
Oh yeah, Jamar Chase's first preseason where he was dropping stuff and everyone was freaking out.
Yeah, he was like, it's hard to track the ball in the NFL. It's like, and then people were wrong about that.
Yeah. So, no, he's looked really, really good. So that's been good to see. Defense looked good. Other than the pass defense, I should say, looked good. Run defense still wonky. I will also say, hey, and again, it's preseason. Without O line, Brown, Volson, Karras, Kappa, Mims. That looked pretty solid out
That's a
there.
good O line right
They were
there.
giving Burrow some clean pockets, and then Mims got hurt apparently. But there sounds like there's a solid chance he's
Just
back for
dinged
week
up.
one. And worst
Dinged up.
case, they've got Trent Brown.
Yeah.
So, that's called building depth.
Orlando
That's
Brown's
called
still
building
a
depth.
Orlando Brown's still a Bengal, right?
Hmm.
That's that's just ginormous tackles, man.
Yeah. So all in all, I liked. Obviously, they lost the game. Would they have been nice
Who
if they
cares?
won? But I'm
If
happy with
if you
what I
lose a
saw.
close one in the preseason, who cares? If you lose a big one, that's when you get more worried.
And now the floor is yours, my friend.
I was just a incredible performance. Going into this, I was like, I had I had some really big questions. Like, how is Mike McDonald going to handle an actual, game experience as the head coach? How's first time coordinators at every spot going to do? How's the grub offense going to look in in the NFL? And so all those questions got answered. I mean, Mike McDonald was just cool as a cucumber the whole time. When people were hooting and hollering on the sideline celebrating, he was as cool as a cucumber. That's what all the beat reporters were saying. 16-3 is a very makes it look closer, much closer than it was. We had a like fourth and goal on the one that was, or like first and goal on the one. We just couldn't punch in, but we just ran like halfback dive 4 times in a row. Just wanted to kind of gauge toughness there. Grubb's offense, it was very vanilla. They're hiding everything on both sides, but they're under center a lot more, which was my biggest question: is Grubb gonna do an under center running game? And he did. Um, some players answered questions. I mean, so no offensive starters really played except like JSN and Charbonnet. He's like more of a 1B. No offensive starters played outside of that. All the defensive starters played, at least for a couple series, some for the whole first half. Sam Howell started at quarterback, and his big issues was holding onto the ball too long. He got it out quick. Like beat writers were saying, that's the best he's looked all fall or all summer. Was that preseason game, because there was talk about him not looking very good. So that was the best he looked. He looked solid. Kenny McIntosh had a good game for people saying he's in danger of not making the team. He had a good game. Jason had a devastating block on a safety. One of your guys, George Halani, had a brutal block on a DS Bridge sweep. Other than that, everything
One of
bad.
my guys, George Shalani.
Yeah, he's one of your guys. Offense looked crisp. LaVisca Chenault had a really good game. DS Bridge is not making the team after that. Because like every time something went near DS Bridge, except that sweep, like something else wrong happened, which is just so unfortunate for him. But he's lost his shot. Alani looked better than McIntosh, I think. It's going to be so interesting who gets those third and fourth running back spots between McIntosh, Halani, and Sims, the UFL guy, who looks like a Ravens running back. O-line looked solid. They didn't play Jarrell until like the fourth quarter, and people are theorizing they're trying to hide him and make him get onto the practice squad. But I'd rather cut Stone Forsythe than keep him, because Stone Forsythe had another horrible game. But the story of the game was the defense, man. Like, the offense was tough, physical, good blocks, and that's something we really wanted to see. Brady Russell was totally making the team. He had a great touchdown catch. He's a bigger, tougher, stronger Jack Westover kind of role, H-back role kind of guy. But damn, that defense, man, it looked so good. The tackling. Every time the ball got caught, there was like 2 or 3 guys around it ready to tackle, and I couldn't count any missed tackles. I really couldn't. The D-line, which I think is one of the deepest D-lines in the league, kept the linebackers clean. Tyrell Dodson was looking really good out there. Tyrese Knight had ups and downs. Overall, a good day for him. Overall, a good day. The D-line looked great. Really good pick by Kobe Bryant with Kayvon Wallace, friend of the pod, just laying the boom on Hayden Hurst, poor guy. He just got absolutely destroyed over the middle. Tariq looked great. DJ James and Nehemiah Pritchett had really good games, which is surprising. Everything was looking so good there, and the story of the game for me is Byron Murphy. Holy cow. He's as advertised. Just shoved the guard back and did it. He didn't even start. He didn't play until like the second quarter. And he just shoved one of their starters out of the way, got a TFL. So quick. Had a sack that if his arms were longer, he would have wrapped them up and bumped the ground, but he had a great play there. Had several pressures. He had a fantastic game. And then a guy whose name I'm now remembering because he's not looking god-awful, Derek Hall, had a really good game. He made Joe Alt do the splits.
On one rep. Where the ball got out quickly. I want to stress that. I know you put that out there like Joe Alt got absolutely embarrassed on that rep. He did his job. He stayed in his way.
Still a good move. Hey, it's a lot better than Derek Hall than we've seen before. He had a sack. Derek Hall had a sack. Derek Hall is supposed to have had a better camp than Boyan Mafe, which is like, if we can solidify those guys along with Uchenna being back, and we're moving Draymond more to a rush end role, really liking where our D-line's at and our outside linebackers are at. I'm really, really excited to see some more because it was completely vanilla. So I loved how the defense looked. Just they went 0 for 8 on third downs in the first half. The Chargers. Granted, Easton 6 sucks. That's still me, but I mean, the Seahawks under Pete got torched by backup QBs consistently. So I'm really excited for the defense, man.
Easton stick.
It was an.
He can start games for the Chargers this year if this Herbert injury lingers.
It was a really good performance because you're going up against a seasoned coach. You're going up against Harbaugh. I'm really happy with how everyone played. And that game was won in the first quarter.
There you go.
But
one thing I forgot to mention with the Bengals. Speaking of former first-round picks, because you mentioned Byron Murphy, Dax Hill lined up at outside corner, looked really good. He looked awesome as outside corner. So
nice.
There you go. Never bad to have depth there. DJ Turner also looked much better.
Rick Lewin's back. He had a really good game. And Jason Myers missed a PAT. So
that's.
Their only point came off a 58-yarder from Dicker the kicker.
You're the kicker. Hey, 58-yarder. There you go. That's
the only points they got. Just. And DJ James had like 2 drop picks, and Nehemiah for sure had another drop pick. I'm so excited, man. Seahawks, Rob State said it well. Seahawks are back. There's gonna be lumps. There's gonna be some bumps in the road, but I'm really excited at how they play. I think Mike McDonald was just the perfect pick. Just what the team needed: structure, discipline, tackling, toughness. Everything what Pete Carroll had at the beginning, but he lost that edge. He said he wanted to be a AFC North football team. He's trying to do that again.
There you go. Everyone wants to be the AFC North, but no one is, except the AFC North.
Not incorrect there.
No, and it's true. I mean, it's one thing to bring the mentality of an AFC North team to an NFC West team, but until you got to play the Steelers, Ravens, Browns, and Bengals 2 times a year each, you're not an AFC.
Hey, I mean, during those mid-2010 years, you got, Jim Harbaugh, Jeff Fisher, and dude's whose name I always forget, Mr. Captain Redface. That was a bloodbath division.
Oh, Bruce Arians?
That was a bloodbath division, man.
Oh, yeah, no, the mid-2010s NFC West was also very intimidating.
It was.
But there's a reason the 2020s AFC North is known as the Hood Division.
That's for sure.
So, and honestly, the AFC North has never been an easy division. I can't think of a time it ever was since its inception. Just ask the Browns. They've never won it. 23 years still waiting for their first AFC North championship. Might never get one. Probably not. We'll see. Maybe in 100 more years you'll get one. Got plenty of time to roast the Brownies later, though. We got Calmy's Jets to talk about
Those
here.
are some crisp uniforms.
Yeah, I like the Jets' new unis, man. They look good. They look good. Um,
Seeing Bobby in that, it was the right call to move on from Bobby, but seeing him in those colors was rough, man. He's with this guy though. He's with this guy, but
Jaden Daniels did what he had to do here. Not much to talk about in this one. Braylon Allen looked good. I saw some Braylon Allen highlights on Twitter.
I like Brandon
That's
Allen.
fun.
That's a good fit.
Bears Bills. I know you guys. I know you and Daniel were big on the Caleb's gonna be a bus train, but I don't know, man. He looked pretty good.
No, wait. I two field goals. Cool.
Okay, I don't care about that. Did you see some of the throws he was making? He made some insane throws in this game. The crossbody drifting to the right. Nah, man, you can't tell me that wasn't an insane throw. You gonna say you could do it?
I do love seeing Bears fans already hating Shane Waldron. Red zone.
I mean, you're too deep into the hate that you can't admit Caleb looked good. You're too deep
He
into the Shane hate. You can't admit when Caleb looks good.
I know wet zone Waldron.
All I'm gonna say is Caleb Williams looked really good.
Talk to me in the regular season.
All right, I will. But this is the only NFL action we've seen of him so far, and he looked really dang good.
He looked alright.
He looked really dang good.
He didn't throw for 100 yards. He threw for 95 yards.
He was in there for 2 drives.
No touchdowns.
All right. No real takeaways from this for the Bills, so I'm not worried about it. Raiders Vikings. How about JJ McCarthy having like a true up and down, really just down and then all ups from there. He looked good after the early.
And then the big down after.
And then the big down after, right? Yeah. So in that case, yeah, up and down. Yeah, he had a great game. Obviously, a really ugly pick to start. Then he looked great for pretty much the rest of the time he was in there, and then now he might be out for the season.
Tough.
So that's rough.
Fans. I saw like a tweet. It's like what happened with Vikings fans this offseason. 4th round pick dies. Receiver gets DUI.
Rookie quarterback who looks great.
More and more stuff. It's bad. It's bad.
Now might be out for the season. Yeah, it's been a rough month for Vikings fans, that's for sure. Yeah, that one's sad. I know if Daniel was here, he'd say he had no sympathy, but I have to feel a little bit sorry for Vikings fans.
Me too. Friends of the pod are some Viking fans.
Packers Browns. Oh man, me and Daniel's favorite teams right here. I wish he was here. Jordan Love, long throw. I didn't watch this game at all. I'm not gonna lie, but he threw a long touchdown pass on Green Bay's 3rd play. Apparently,
cool.
Is he a Hall of Famer? he's the highest paid quarterback in the league now.
I was right.
Sure. Yeah, you just had to play the long game with it. Daniel will refuse to. Daniel's gonna admit he's gonna keep saying Jordan Love's bad until he wins the Super Bowl. So just keep him away from that. Titans Niners. Hey, look at that. Will Levis leading 2 touchdown drives. Mr. Mayo. Malik Mustafa.
Oh,
holy cow!
God.
What a game! What a play he made there on the goal line too. He's gonna be so good, man.
AJ Barner might not make the team.
Yikes.
He's gonna be like one of the last men on.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Drafted AJ Barner or Malik Mustafa, and he might not make the team. That's rough.
I think AJ Barner went after, but like we did that trade down. They got too cute with those safeties, man. They got too cute. Niners are injured to hell, though, which I don't know.
As they always are, it feels like.
But they had to cancel their joint practices. They're so hurt. And
true.
Ayuk, who knows what's going on there, man?
Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen there? Sounds like there might outside chance he might end up staying in San Francisco. Apparently, we'll see how
I
that
don't know
goes.
what's happened there, man. It's so weird.
Sounds like it's either San Francisco or Pittsburgh. Actually, apparently he refused to go to Cleveland or New England when those
Yeah.
were the finalists, which I'm like, ha, Cleveland. Um, then again, the other team is Pittsburgh, who's also division rival, and it's so funny. You know, the NFL is so funny because if you told me from 5 years ago that I don't really hate the Steelers too much right now. Do I hate them in totality of their existence? Absolutely. I still harbor a grudge for 2015, but
I harbored
the modern day Steelers are kind of just there. I hate the Browns and I hate the Ravens, and obviously I hate the Chiefs. I hate those three teams more than I hate the
Is
Steelers
Tomlin
right
the
now.
longest tenured coach right now?
In the league, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
up there now that Belichick's gone.
If you
I
count,
think it's
depends if you count Reed.
Reed as being but I just meant with one team.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's Tomlin now.
I think it is too.
Yeah. So
He might be going soon, man. If they have another disappointing year,
yeah.
especially if like McDonald and Mayo have success.
Yep.
I think McDonald's gonna have success. I don't believe what's coming out of New England, man. I don't think Mayo is a good choice.
We'll see what happens there.
Watch them hire Steve as their next head coach. I think the Belichicks are done with the Patriots. They're a petty family.
Chiefs Jags here. Marquise Brown, Hollywood.
The only
Dislocated
thing I caught
clavicle.
from that
Might
game-
miss the first few weeks of the regular season.
The only thing I took away from that game was that safety from the kickoffs. That was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do remember that. Oh, Josiah DeGuara, Folsom guy, leading receiver. There you go.
Nice.
That's fun.
Do you play with him?
No, I did not. No, he was before my time.
He looks like a man in that little picture. That guy looks like a man. Rattler.
Actually, you
looks
know
really
what?
good,
Well-
and so did Hayner.
No, his senior year was my freshman year, so no, I didn't play with him. But I was there
I'd
when
say
he was there.
Throckmorton's your senior year of my freshman year, and I say I played with Throckmorton.
Oh, yeah, that's fair then. Okay. Saints cards. I
Spencer
literally
Rattler looked good, man.
Spencer Rattler leading touchdown drive.
Like seeing Will Levis and Spencer Rattler, it's like, what are you waiting for, John? What are you waiting for?
He just doesn't. He thinks Sam Howell's a succession plan at QB.
Well, I think they probably would have given Rattler a chance if they didn't have Howell. I don't think he's the succession plan, but I think they want to see him keep develop. I don't know, man.
Moving on to Sunday here, had two games: Broncos Colts. Bo
All I know
Nix.
from that Colts game is that guy singing.
That was rough. That was rough. Bo Nix actually did not look bad. He looked solid in this game. Not gonna lie. I know we like to meme on Bo Nix. He
He's
actually
gonna run
looked
the
alright.
scheme well. That's what I told Broncos fans. He's gonna run the scheme well.
Yep. And then Cowboys Rams. The only real takeaway is Stetson Bennett. Woof. But he also led the game-winning touchdown drive when it mattered most, so I'll give him credit there. But
I saw
man,
Rams and
woof
Cowboys
for
fans
most of this
fighting.
game. What's that?
I saw Rams and Cowboys fans fighting. Oof.
Oh gosh, of course they were. Of course they were. Well there you go. There's week one.
Seahawks
Quick
are in Nashville.
takeaways.
Practices start tomorrow.
Oh,
Watch
there
out.
you go.
Watch. Keep your head on a swivel, Jamal.
And on a swivel, yeah. Practices for the Bengals start in Chicago tomorrow. So
I
That's
don't
fun.
think Seahawks team players like him very much.
right, Jamal and Quandre and
They like Quandre. They
we're probably not gonna swing at Quandre just because Jamal's there.
I saw someone post that.
Sorry, other way
Quandre's
around. They're
gonna
probably
be
not gonna swing at Jamal just because they don't want to
I saw
piss off their boy
someone.
Andre.
Well, I mean, I think Jamal's going to provoke something. I saw a Titans beat reporter saying like Jamal's going to be the big nickel for the Titans. I was like, in what universe is Quandre a big nickel? He's a tiny nickel. He's like 5'8".
Yeah, small nickel. Penny.
I just thought that was hilarious.
Dime. All right, week 2. Here we go. Thursday, Eagles, Pats. Will we see more Mac Jones in this one? Probably not, honestly.
Revenge game.
Revenge game. Revenge game for what? For which team? They played each other in the Super Bowl and they're 1-1.
Oh, I'm talking about Mac Jones.
Oh, for Mac Jones on the
wait,
Jaguars.
He's on the Jaguars.
You're fired, hot shot.
I'm fired.
You're fired, hot shot. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see if Joe Milton can keep it up. Kendall Milton versus Joe Milton. There you go. Bengals, Bears. Sounds like starters aren't going to play at all in this one. They might get starters in again in week 3, but starters won't play at all in this one. And Browning is hurt, so we're going to get half a game of Logan Woodside and half a game of Rocky Lombardi, probably.
Ooh. I love just horrible McVay system backups.
There you go. Hey, but Burton's in there. Actually, Logan Woodside looked pretty good against Tampa. I won't even lie.
Lions Chiefs Super Bowl preview, maybe?
No, the Chiefs aren't winning the NFC.
Nico Remigio, I remember him eating at lunch at Cal.
Lions, Chiefs, maybe the Lions though. Nate Studfeld, Hendon Hooker was their leading rusher. That's pretty funny. Actually, he was both these teams' leading rushers too. He let more rush for more yards than anyone. The Chiefs did too. There you go. Seahawks, Titans. Yeah, like you said, they're in Nashville right now.
Starters aren't playing.
Stars aren't playing.
Nope.
There you go.
I hope to see Murphy. I hope to see Hall. I hope to see I don't know who exactly qualifies as starters, but I'd like to see Murphy and Hall out of that group. Tyrese Knight, I think he's going to play a lot. There's some guys I want to see.
There you go. Falcons, Ravens, battle the birds. Mike Penix against a more intimidating defense than what they're running in Miami.
The system that got him.
Yeah. See how it goes. It'll be interesting.
At least he has a running back this time.
Yeah, that's true. Giants, Texans. Davis Mills.
Browns, Cardinals, Colts. We love you. Oh, poor guy. Why'd you put that out there, man? Why'd you make that?
Put what out where? What?
Like this Colts fan.
Oh yeah, that guy's just getting flamed.
Why'd you put that out there?
Hey, tickets as low as $4. Actually, we gotta find the most expensive ticket for the week too.
You watched it back and it was like, yes, I should post this.
Cheapest ticket, you can have Vikings Browns for $4. You can also get Cardinals Colts for $4. 23, 87 Cowboys
I told
Raiders.
You 5 where the Cowboys are.
Yep. Plus, it's also the Raiders, and Raiders games are super expensive too. Ever since they moved to Vegas. Bills, Steelers, Jets, Panthers,
Battle for
Rams,
LA.
Chargers.
Oh my gosh, SoFi was empty.
Oh, I saw that. That was crazy.
It was
crazy.
Empty. It's like, jeez.
You know what? And you know what's kind of bogus? You know what's bogus here? Hold on. So the NFL structured it so in years where an AFC team, like this year, years where the AFC team gets 8 regular season games, they'll get 2 of the 3 preseason games, and then vice versa for the NFC. Rams here, not that it really matters, it doesn't. But they got they got 2 home preseason games because away Rams, at Chargers, so the only real road preseason game they're playing is next week, and they still get the 9 home games. What is the NFL trying to do here? Not making the Rams travel for anything.
I think they play the Chargers every preseason.
No, that's what I'm saying. The Rams got, and then next year the Chargers get an unfair advantage.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? It's preseason.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Hey, travel's travel, man. Travel's travel. Speaking of travel's travel, I mean, hey, Panthers plane almost fell off the runway.
Oh, yeah.
When they were flying back. So, travel's always got issues sometimes. Travel's always got issues sometimes. It's like
Yeah,
50%
not
of the
much to
time it works
preview
every
here.
time.
This is week 2 is always the worst one. These people play
Bucks,
because you
Jags.
get
Yeah,
the
there's not
dress
really a lot.
rehearsals
Not
as
not a
week
lot of
3.
storylines in this one. It'll be interesting to see against some of these rookie QBs how they're able to follow up. My Penix against that Ravens defense will be fun to watch.
Something I do want to ask you about, though, as a big Madden head, how do you feel about the new Madden release?
I barely played it. I won't lie. I literally hopped on the sticks because I told you guys my apartment was getting fumigated last night, so I didn't have my PlayStation with
Oh
me.
no!
I hopped on the sticks today. It's pretty fun. Honestly, I won't lie. Gameplay is kind of CFB 25-ish. They kind of copied a lot of the better parts of it. Haven't hopped in franchise yet. Haven't hopped in Superstar yet.
They
I
captured
think I do still prefer
me
CFB
too.
25, but I love fun with Madden. I think it's
So
a good game this year.
the Grub playbook is has a lot of the stuff from the Bama playbook. Oh, it's
Yeah,
pretty close to identical.
that makes sense. I haven't played with
Um,
the Seahawks yet. I haven't played with the Grub playbook
they got
yet.
a carbon copy of. They captured Mike McDonald's likeness quite well. I'll say that.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. No, I like the playbooks this year. I only played one game with the Bengals so far, but their playbooks like fun. They got a lot of the get Jamar in motion, get Jamar in the backfield, and see what he can do. Just put Jamar all over the place. I love
Fuck it,
what the
Jamar
I love the
Chase.
Bengals playbook in Madden this year.
Um, and then another big news today, though. All right, pour one out for Tavon Austin. Career.
Yeah, retired. Great man. You were a great man, Tavon. We'll miss you. One of the greatest.
If he was like drafted by like Andy Reid and not Jeff Fisher, I wonder how his career is.
Yeah, could have been crazy. Or if he just injuries were never really his problem. He just wasn't utilized the way he was. Like
And
he
it just
could have
doesn't
been.
translate
He
to
could
the
have been
NFL
what we
well.
now think of as Tyreek Hill.
I just don't think it translates super well to the NFL too.
Yeah.
Being a gadget.
Well, it's
Alright, pull up
crazy.
my Twitter
Sometimes it
feed.
does. Like
Pull up my
Tyreek
Twitter
Hill.
feed. I got some bangers.
All right, we'll go on the Rob Twitter feed. We'll close out with the Rob Twitter feed.
I had some really good ones today.
I gotta say, I didn't think the Rob Twitter feed was that strong this week. No
Really?
offense. This wasn't from a quantity standpoint. It wasn't really there.
Today I did a lot.
Okay, well, there you go. Yeah. All right, hold on.
No replies. I was bickering with Jason Shear.
I don't see this.
He's like #1 fish hater.
No, it's true. That's true. He's right in this case, actually, though.
Yeah, but he brings it up all the time without mentioning it. I just don't like him. There's my Waldron hate. Just bashing on Tufts for no reason. Jeez, I am hating on Waldron a lot today.
A cigarette?
In the middle.
Yeah, it kind of looks like one.
Oh, that was such a good tweet. This was so funny. Kendrick Thompson and Leno Hill were our safeties.
He's a pet alligator? That's crazy, bro.
Carson Steele.
That's crazy. Pet alligator's wild.
That guy rocks, man.
This was crazy. Oh yeah, we didn't really talk about this. Son Reddick
It's so funny.
requesting a trade before he even steps foot in the Jets facility. That's wild, man. That's wild. I almost feel bad for Jets fans.
Dude, what he does to a smash burger, man, that's gotta be scary. Oh, this is funny. This Madden one. Have you seen this? The replies are really funny because they're all saying like, he does look like that.
Yeah, I mean he does look like that.
But it's like, jeez,
Greatest highlight in football history.
it is.
Duggity dog. I've heard the no-fly zone.
I've never heard of it. Oh, have you ever seen? This is one of my guys back in the day, Tanner McAvoy.
Oh, Tanner McAvoy. I remember us talking about Tanner McAvoy. Yeah, that's facts. Pacific's the best.
They're gonna lose to NDSU.
I can see it.
Shout out Victor Robles getting his extension. Like, I'm a D-line guy, but even I don't get the knee drop. I don't get how it helps, but he does it right here. I don't
Oh
get
no, I think there's kind of low man wins mentality, I
it.
guess. And it's a quick way to get low.
Yeah.
But you do lose. Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. For me, like, I feel like it would make me easier pancakes, but, like, I don't know. If it works, it works.
Oh yeah, okay, this is where I first saw it. Okay, this is where I saw it.
So what?
This is where I remember seeing all this stuff. Yeah, Kayvon Wallace. Howard Thousand signals of saying, "Oh yeah, this guy thought you were a Georgia fan, probably because you said Go Dogs in your username." I see that a lot. You have Go Dogs in your username, people immediately assume that you're a Georgia fan.
Dumbasses. Dumbasses everywhere. Hey, history teacher, look at that history fact. Scroll up a little bit.
Not actually true, but
Oh,
you
this is
know
funny.
what?
Oh, look,
Depending on how
there's
you,
our
depending
girl.
on your definition of the fall
Scroll
of
down.
Rome, though.
That's. It's been 20 years. Now scroll down one more. Keep going. There we go. Here's our girl.
Oh, this one was crazy. This one was wild. Oh, and the breakdance, yeah.
Reagan, our girl. Oh, you ever see this video? What's this?
Versus
We love.
Oh, I can't even play that video. I feel too bad for the guy.
Look at Terrell Davis. Jeez.
He's looking good, man. For
He
at
could
his
go out on
age,
the
he's
field,
looking
man.
good. He looks like he could line up there and play tomorrow.
Oh, look at this. You're gonna love this. Friend of the pod, number one friend of the pod.
Oh yeah, Mike Morris. Mike
Gets a
Morris.
PBU.
The original friend of the pod. There you go. Mike Morris PBU. Pirate Murphy D is so good. Jeez, man. I'm
That
blaming
was-
that on the SoFi turf. This guy. Gosh, what? Yeah, no, I was gonna say I saw this one. I'm like, man, how did anyone ever think that was acceptable to put out in a football field?
They changed blitz pretty recently too, though. I made him softer. I made him more furry-ish. Yeah, look at these guys. Look at these legends. I love those guys, man. You see that clip? Oh, there's the block. There's the Jackson Smith and Jigba block. Ooh. And then he buries him.
Fire Mike McDonald. What was the context behind that?
Oh, it was the kickoff, and they like let off a bit. It was the opening kickoff, and it like they let off a little bit of a return. So I want to be first to it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That one was funny. I did see that one.
Okay, this pissed me off so much. Never in my life would I thought I'd see this. The Harbaugh fam heart. Ugh! I hate that so much.
He's literally got Jack Harbaugh on as their special teams.
I don't care. I don't care. Some idiot intern doesn't know how big of a deal that was. All right, this is pretty cool. Look at this.
This one's good. Yeah, I saw that one.
That got a lot of likes. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Big 12 fight song overlay.
Oh no, this.
Oh yeah, here you go. You can't not see Mac Jones.
It looks like Mac Jones, man.
Oh yeah. One thing I noticed with Matt, I didn't see the game. Is he wearing a do-rag still?
He has to be.
Okay, he was not wearing a do-rag in Madden. I was very disappointed.
I don't think they have that option, do they?
No, they do not. But I was still disappointed.
I'll never forget like idiot old Husky people like, what's he hiding under this? It's like, and I remember the best reply was the most immaculate waves you've ever seen.
Knick-knack, this, that, paddywhack, give it a dog a bone.
I love Jameis.
Jameis is great. Honestly, I would listen to a podcast as Jameis talking for an hour.
Sherm's coming to practice. Oh, that was funny. And Sherm was all pissed about them. And then we'll go back. Sherm's all pissed about them. Was all pissed about them removing the photos. Yeah, overreacting about that. Now he's coming to practice.
Yep, there you go. So we've covered everything on the Real Big Fish Twitter feed. The weekly check. Well, there you go.
We're gonna
any other big news, big takeaways want to chat about?
First division. We're coming for it. Next.
Are we ready? Do we know which one we're doing tomorrow?
No. I'll call for some guests.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see if we can get the first division in tomorrow. We'll see if we can get 2 more in this week, and then roll from there. Exciting. Danny will be back tomorrow night too, so we'll be good.
Football's back, folks.
There you go. In that case, that'll do it for a quick episode. You know what? We got that in 47 minutes. Quick episode of the West Coast Draft
47
podcast.
plus 5.
47 plus 5. That's right. We had to redo 5, but that's okay. Quick episode of the West Coast Draft podcast. Just wanted y'all to know we're still live. We still love you. We'll be back tomorrow night, starting the division by division, game by game picks. One of the more fun series we did last year.
It was a lot of fun.
It was fun. So Daniel will be back, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. But any closing thoughts, Mr. Robert Jokinen?
If one of us watches preseason football like a menace, all of us watches preseason football like a menace. If one of us clicks like, all of us click like.